What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Bay Area Boys, where we talk all things Bay Area
with the boys.
And what's up to our lives on our Instagrams right now as well? Is this a simulcast? Is that technically what this is?
Synchrocast.
A synchrocast. Ooh, I like that. It's better. It sounds like a more like up to date.
I can be quick sometimes.
Well, you definitely weren't quick on what we're going to be starting on here. Yeah. And we want to do something a little bit different today. We are going to do our first draft on our show here, and we are going to be drafting. We brought it up last episode. We're going to be drafting our personal top 5 Bay Area foods, restaurants. It's kind of, as Roland would say, convoluted. It's really not. It's just 5 items or foods that we think of when we think of the Bay Area, and we're going to do it in draft style. And because I'm just such a nice guy, I gave Roland the first pick. So Roland,
Just to set the scene here for me, very loose top 5, very quick top 5. I'm a very, very big preparer and didn't get a lot of time to prepare for this. I had last night to prepare, didn't prepare, so I had about 5 minutes before we started this. So just set the scene.
Okay.
Set the scene that it's the first solid 5 that could come to my mind.
They're going to be good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear them.
But I like to research, and no research came.
I already know what your first pick is, and it was my first pick, so go ahead.
Was it really going to be your first pick?
Yes, I told you this.
I'm sorry. But great minds think alike.
Go ahead.
Pick number 1. Selected in the 2024 Bay Area Boys podcast draft. None other than bacon-wrapped hot dogs. Fresh off the street. That's number 1.
Man, yeah, that's my first pick. That's a great pick. Personally, I mentioned it on the episode last time we recorded.
Do you think that they because obviously the Bay Area can't be the only place that happens? Right?
No, of course not. But
do you think they all meet up for conventions and they have events and shit, and they all brainstorm and mastermind? And
if
shit?
they do, I want to go.
Yeah.
I'd like to be part of it. All right.
They're so and so sold 4,000 hot dogs last year, dude.
All right, so now, because we're doing a snake draft style, since Roland got first pick, which, again, I benevolently gave to him, I get the next 2 picks. And I think my next 2 picks are pretty big bangers here. So with my first pick on the Matt Patullo Bay Area Food team, we're going with the clam chowder in a bread bowl. Straight off
I didn't even think about that.
Straight off of Pier 39, we got the boudin bread. We have all of the sourdough bread coming from San Francisco area. Put that clam chowder in it. Eat it on a cool day on the pier by some water. Nothing to me is better than that. That is going to be my number 1. And now I get my number 2 pick. We're going to go Ghirardelli Sundae from Ghirardelli Square.
I was not even thinking dessert.
Oh, well, that sounds like you messed up because Ghirardelli, the Bay Area San Francisco chocolate center. And you know let me tell you the best time to get a Ghirardelli Sundae, okay? When you're at a Giants game, and it's in the middle of the day, and it's a nice 75 degrees out, and that breeze is coming off the bay, and you go up to the top deck, and you get yourself a chocolate Ghirardelli Sundae, and you sit back down after a few dogs, after a few drinks, watch the rest 7th, 8th, 9th inning with that in your hand. Ooh. So those are my first 2 picks, and I think my team is off to a fantastic start.
Very solid. So I got 2.
You get 2.
Okay. You went heavy on San Francisco. I was surprised. Pretty surprising. Left field. But a clam chowder bread bowl, that once-a-year clam chowder bread bowl is pretty damn good.
Hey, that it is, though.
Ghirardelli Sundae, not so much. It's more of a Giants game thing than an actual going to...
Go to Ghirardelli Square.
Overrated. Ghirardelli Square is grossly overrated. When was the last time you were at Ghirardelli Square, Johnny?
Yeah, I've never been there.
There you go. My point exactly.
You're asking, okay, Johnny, no offense. You're asking Johnny.
All right. So I go 2, right?
You go 2.
All right. I'm going to go 2. And this is in no particular, I guess it is supposed to be.
It kind of is in particular order.
Okay. All right. Number 2, just because I had this incredibly recently for the first time.
Oh.
And then I had to look up. It was is this the only location? And it is. From at least just the 3 seconds of research that I did. Number 2 is going to be House of Prime Rib in San Francisco.
Great pick.
Really solid place. I'm not even a big prime rib dude.
Me neither.
At all. But, dude, those sides, though that old fashioned was just it was just the whole thing was delightful.
That wasn't even on my list. That's a
Yeah.
great pick.
Yeah.
That is
All
a
right.
great pick.
Number 3 coming in, Saks hot dogs, straight out of Vallejo, California. You fucked up with your first two, bro. You went too heavy on San Francisco.
No.
Saks hot dogs. If you've not been to Saks hot dogs in Vallejo, an absolute staple. That cheese dog, man. Some people like a chili cheese dog. I'm not a chili cheese dog guy, but that cheese dog, some relish, some ketchup, some mustard. It is a time.
I shouldn't have given you the first pick. I was so nice to give you the first pick. Those are great.
Was that your number 3?
No, but it was on my list.
Yeah.
It was on my list. Saks is one of my favorite places to go. All right, we're going to have to circle the wagons a little bit here. We're going to have to regroup, and that's okay. I got some other bangers.
I thought of that just now and took that off my list originally. Because it was not even on my list originally.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got the next 2 picks. So with my third pick, we're going the Mai Tai from Trader Vic's.
I didn't know we were doing drinks. Okay.
You can do whatever you want.
I thought it was food, dude.
Drink is a food.
Okay.
Drink is a food. The Mai Tai, invented by Trader Vic in the Bay Area. Little known fact, just like how the martini was made in Martinez, which could be on your board. It might not be. I don't know. But the Mai Tai, one of my favorite go-to tiki drinks. And if you haven't been to Trader Vic's in Emeryville, go there. Get the Mai Tai. It's the best Mai Tai you'll ever have.
Yeah.
So we're really rounding out. We've got food. We've got drinks. We've got desserts. We've got it all. You know what we're not having at the moment that we need? A condiment. I'm going with my 4th pick, La Vic's orange sauce. And if you know, you know.
I'm honestly not the biggest orange sauce fan. Just gonna keep
I
it straight up. I'm gonna keep it straight
cannot.
up.
Oh boy, you're
I'm gonna
about to
keep
get
it
destroyed.
I know. I love it.
It's so good. They sell it. They just sell it to just
I know,
have because
I know.
it's so delicious. La Vic's orange sauce. If you know, you know. If you don't know, learn because it is one of the best condiments for anything. It's just for those of you who don't know, Mexican La Victorias, shortened to La Vic's. They have an orange sauce you can put on literally everything. It's life-changing. It's fantastic. It's delicious.
More of a Diablo sauce type of guy that really hot.
Okay, me too. Oh, me too. I'm a spicy fan, but that La Vic's, so that's Bay Area.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Okay, so we're on number 4 and 5, right?
For you,
4 and 5.
yes. Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not making a mistake. Okay. I'm gonna go. Since you started going drinks and bars, I guess I'm gonna have to do that now because I just didn't. That wasn't where my thought process was. Number 4 for me is gonna be Senior Sisig, straight up out of Oakland, which I don't think you've been to yet.
I haven't to yet, but you've mentioned it.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to go. We all need to go.
That's just the type of place where like, if I'm near there, I have to go.
Okay.
Even if I'm just buying a burrito for later, it's just got to happen.
Okay. And they're based out of Oakland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Started in Oakland. I believe they have locations in San Francisco. They might have started in San Francisco. Could be wrong. But they started with the food trucks. They're probably a little bit everywhere. Number 5 is going to be the Warehouse in Port Costa, California.
Great pick.
Yeah.
Good pick. Good pick.
Absolute favorite bar. Love that there's space. Love that there's room. Love the interior and the eclectic memorabilia, I guess you'd call it, everywhere. And every drink is a double. And indoor, outdoor, there's a pool table. And they do have food there as well. But then most notably is Bull Valley Roadhouse right across the way. So you grab a little drink, grab a little food, do a little mix and match, and have some fun.
That's a great way to end your draft. I like that. Okay, so I got a couple on my board that I could still go with. So, and I'll give the honorable mention first.
Wait, can I get an honorable mention?
Go ahead.
Wait. You just gave an honorable mention, Roland, by the way. Bull
Bull Valley Roadhouse.
Okay, all right.
That was your honorable mention. I'm still gonna give it to him, but that's okay. So my honorable mention was gonna be In-N-Out. As all of you know, I'm not the biggest In-N-Out fan. However, when I think of the Bay Area, In-N-Out definitely comes to mind. I know it's a little more regional than just the Bay Area, but some friends that I have who have moved away or went away to college or whatever, when they come back home to the Bay Area to visit, the first thing they do is go to In-N-Out. because that feels like home to them. But that's not what I picked. I went with another food item. I'm going with Cioppino, which was invented in North Beach.
Damn, dude.
What?
You're just I just thought it was like a place, an establishment of, but
It can be whatever you want.
That's awesome. I love, very creative. It's very creative.
I'm a creative guy.
I just didn't think of it in that context.
That's okay. You have a great list.
It's great.
But you don't have Cioppino on your list as the 5. Cioppino with the 5, dude? I got Cioppino at 10 overall? What a pick. You got your seafood. You got your broth. You got your veggies. Oh, dip a little bread in there.
It's funny, though. I'm not a big, Cioppino is once in a blue moon when I'm ordering it at a restaurant. You know what I mean?
Well, then you're messing up.
Depends.
Get Cioppino more often. It's delicious.
Yeah, it is good.
So let us know what you guys thought about our top 5 of each. Tell us which team you think won. Which team has the best stacked roster? We'd love to know your comments. And if we missed anything, let us know what we missed. Let us know your top 5, right? Mix it up. That's what we want from this. We want to hear what you guys think. First of all, what team won? And then if we missed it, or what your top 5 team would be. We'd love to hear that.
I hope there's a way we can put this into short form. We probably can.
We can probably just really chop it
Two
up.
of mine that just randomly got taken out just last minute. Angeline's in Berkeley.
Great pick.
And Joy of Eating in Vallejo.
I honestly thought of Joy of Eating.
Yeah.
Joy of Eating I thought of.
Yeah.
But I just thought there were things just a little bit higher. You took Saks from me though, because I was gonna rep Vallejo and then you stole it right out from under me, and I was very upset about that.
All right.
All right, want to do lives?
Yeah. Any comments about that section? Yeah.
There are some lives.
Good. I would hope so.
Okay, so Insta Loop on Matt's. Insta Loopy said morning.
I almost put Buena Vista on there.
Yeah, I almost put Irish coffee.
And then Irish Coffee's Buena Vista by
Is he looking at your paper?
Bro, where are you?
I swear to God.
I don't know who that is. And then
Oh, Jeremy.
He said Raiders. Ooh.
Yep. Coming from a longtime suffering Raiders fan.
And then on Roland's Live, there's Corey Journey said,
What up, Corey?
What do the Bay Area boys know about Marin? Haha, keep crushing it, fellas.
I don't know enough about Marin. I can tell you that. I've probably spent just a drive through a freeway on Marin.
I had a sale there like 2 years ago.
Did you really?
I did.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know enough. I'm sure they probably have some amazing food there.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Being Michael Thomas wrote our local real estate star on yours, Roland.
Hey.
What's up, Michael?
And then
actually, I want to hit that back with our local news anchor star. He's a news anchor star.
He's a news anchor?
Yeah.
On where?
We always mess these up. We said the wrong thing for Frank
okay.
Somerville.
Okay, so it's either
I always automatically want
it's
to
either
say Cron 4.
Cron 4 or KTVU. It's one of those two?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's gotta
awesome.
be.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And then someone named Samantha Osage said, your picks represent y'all so well.
Nice.
Okay, I like that. Yeah,
Nice.
I think so too. Actually,
Yeah.
I really, really do. I like that.
That's everything. That's all.
All right, so Roland, are we ready to actually get into some Bay Area news?
Yeah.
Now that we've had our fun.
I wish we could have pushed this up quicker because it would have been nice. Because even when we post this, it's gonna be like so late.
Yeah.
But we try.
We'll talk about it still.
We'll get better at that. But okay, less than a week ago, FBI raided Mayor Sheng Tao's home for undisclosed reasons. Tao has not been arrested or charged with any crime, but she did make some statements. Did you see her statements that she?
No, I didn't see the statement.
Okay. So right now, she parted ways with her legal counsel and held a fiery news conference declaring her innocence. So she sent out an email blast to raise funds to fight the recall against her. So they're trying to recall her for mayor. So the email address is sheng4oakland.com. Directed donors to a website called Oakland's Defending Democracy oppose the recall of Mayor Tao. In her email, she's stating her innocence and included the full speech from her news conference where she stated she wants to be crystal clear. She's innocent and she has done nothing wrong. So I'm just curious to see what other people's thoughts are. To be honest, really, really brutally honest, surprised, but also not surprised.
Why not surprised?
I just feel like there's just always so much weird stuff going on.
Like in Oakland specifically, you mean?
Yeah, and
Okay.
not that like the mayor can control every single aspect, but I just think that there's just
Misallocation of funds.
I don't know if that's what it is. I just think mishandle of Oakland.
Okay.
Mishandling of Oakland in general.
Is that but is that illegal? That specifically, right?
No,
okay,
obviously
that's what I mean.
This is very specific of what's happening with her. So,
But what's happening? She says she's claiming her innocence. Innocence for what?
so basically, this all has to do with Cowway Solutions. So, Cowway Solutions is who has donated heavily to her campaigns. So there's with Cowway Solutions, there's some money laundering
Accusations.
I guess you can call it,
Yeah.
right? So let's get into this a little bit more here. The FBI raid occurred 2 days after critics submitted enough signatures to secure a recall for Tao, likely set for November. So Tao suggested the timing of the raid was coincidentally tied to the recall. Cynthia Adams, the NAACP Oakland president, called for Tao to step down, stating that Oakland is in crisis and accusing the mayor of focusing on her own self-preservation. So that's kind of, I guess, what I'm saying from what I just kind of see. Adams has criticized Tao's leadership, saying that Mayor Tao has spent almost 18 months proving that she was not up to the job. For the good of the citizens of Oakland, it is time for the mayor to step down and allow for a new leader to take her place.
Okay. I mean, she was appointed and voted in by voters, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing, is that's democracy, and it's not always perfect, but it's the system we have. And so asking someone to step down when they haven't done, like if they're just doing a bad job, like it's kind of hard to oust someone when you're not actually breaking laws or being unethical. I mean, I'm sure there's some little things here and there that she might be doing, as all politicians do, no matter what side of the aisle you're on. But I mean, unless there's something proven wrong, and they raided her house. I think they raided, you were speaking of Cal Waste, they raided Cal Waste as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they went in hot trying to find whatever they were looking for.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like they've found anything, because I haven't heard any
Well, I think
follow-up
I
other
think-
than just like, oh, sorry, and they just,
I
just
think these
left.
things it probably takes time, right? Like, I mean, I'd assume there's a lot of stuff like to go through. So, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens, but there's also, I believe it was, I saw an interview, and I can't remember her name, but she was chief of staffing, chief of something for the mayor who had stepped down. She said that her boyfriend was conducting a lot of business. The mayor's boyfriend was conducting a lot of business that was kind of like stepping out of bounds. It's just a bad interview for someone that was directly correlated with the mayor to be speaking on. She felt like the mayor like kind of got involved too much with the boyfriend and was like a little bit in over her head, and some just stuff happened to where even she, before all this happened, was like, hey, I'm out. And she actually put a complaint in to the city. So this had happened quite a while ago.
Yet they still voted her mayor.
Yeah.
She won,
Supposedly she won by 677 votes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going around, huh?
Yeah.
That very thin margins of things. My goodness. Yeah. And, recalls are interesting, because just because you have enough signatures to force a recall, that doesn't mean that there are enough people to cause a recall.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It's like when Gavin Newsom happened a couple years
was
ago.
gonna say that.
They got enough votes to start the process, and it wasn't even close to him getting recalled. So, it seems like, I don't know, it's one of those things where it seems like whoever is going after the mayor is going after the headlines, right? Mayor gets raided, mayor gets recalled, right? It's all those types of attacks.
Yeah.
Instead of actually like reading, the next few sentences underneath it, what the actual context is, because they never find anything. It's like when someone gets accused of murder and then they're found innocent, that person will never not get that stigma off of them that they were accused of murder, right?
I guess it's just like what sucks so much is that Oakland is already under such scrutiny. So even when something, let's just say, even if it's not true, the fact that what we probably, more than likely, right? Everybody's innocent until proven guilty, but more than likely, Cal Waste did have something on their end who contributed
Probably.
a lot to her campaign. The fact
Probably.
that she was in bed with somebody that had that stuff going on is just such a horrible look for the city.
Even if
Even if she did
nothing,
nothing wrong.
like the fact that all those Bay Area haters, and we know y'all are out there, okay, seeing Oakland mayor getting raided by the FBI.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just sitting back like, you see how what's happening over there? It's like, oh, I know. The optics are just so bad.
And that's what I mean. Just I don't know if I'm saying the right word, mishandling,
Yeah.
And it reminds me a lot of Leo.
Yes. Just being mismanaged.
Yeah, mismanaged.
Yeah.
Mismanaged is the word I'm going for.
Yeah.
All right, you want to kick off the next one?
Yeah. So this shouldn't be a surprise to too many people, but the Bay Area has 33 $2 million cities. And by that we mean the Bay Area has now 33 cities where the typical home value tops $2 million. And former farm towns have transformed into wealthy enclaves, and residents often oppose new developments to retain this status, very much like California Forever that we're dealing with in the Solano County area. We, as the Bay Area, keep trying to make new towns, new areas, and then driving the prices up. And a lot of people are fighting against that because obviously they want home prices to stay a little bit more affordable.
What are some farm towns that come to mind that have transformed into wealthy enclaves for you?
I mean, honestly, in Solano County, not too many yet. It's kind of the last bastion of that sort of an area. It's going to be more in your area, I think, right? More Contra Costa, more like Tri-Valley kind of area.
The first thing I think of is Livermore.
Yep.
Napa, I don't think you could really count that. Kind of could. Not really a farm town per se.
But there's a lot of land out there. There's a lot. I mean, there's vineyards. There are farms out there.
But yeah, it's a wine town. It's not really a farm town. I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, Brentwood is one to me where just a lot of agricultural turned to residential, but that's not really like a wealthy enclave.
But it's just it's that progress of farm town agricultural area into a higher end higher valuation area. And the most notable example that comes to mind for me is Danville, and just as far as like that stereotypical $2 million home area. The median price has nearly doubled in 8 years to $2 million from $1.2 million in 2016. So 8 years, it is almost doubled in price.
So what I want to do is, what's funny is like we don't really pay attention to these $2 million and up cities.
Yeah.
So I want us to try and guess what these 33 cities are. We obviously know Danville, right? That's an easy one.
Sure.
So let's try to guess what these other 32 cities are that are 2 million cities.
I mean, they're all going to be kind of in that area, right? Wouldn't you say? San Ramon, I bet is in there.
I don't think San Ramon yet is.
No?
No, because there's like West Side San Ramon where
Lafayette.
I don't know if they're yet. They could be. So okay, there you go. You say Lafayette.
Those are I say Lafayette.
So I'm gonna go obviously Atherton, Tiburon. Those are those. You know what I mean? Those are the crazy. And there's probably towns like cities, towns, whatever that we haven't even heard of.
Probably.
Well, like I'm seeing Woodside right here. Like I don't know what the hell is Woodside.
No, not sure.
Oh, so here you go, Lafayette.
Lafayette's up there. Okay, let's go.
Atherton. So if you scroll down, Johnny, hold on. Before you get there, I'm gonna say Santa Clara.
Yep.
I'm gonna say.
Do they have San Jose in there?
I doubt it, because that's what I mean. There's such that mix.
There's
of,
a
like,
huge
homes that are just under $1 million, and you got to think about condos and townhomes and.
You have like Willow Glen that's like really high, but then you don't. Oakland probably isn't either then because they have some. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So Santa Clara.
Because it's got to be such a small area then. Like we have to think really,
just really
micro,
high, top. I'm gonna say Marin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Marin.
I'm trying to think of more areas up there. Larkspur, probably not. There's some lesser homes there.
I wouldn't say San Mateo, definitely not. Redwood City.
Okay.
Let's say Redwood City. I'm gonna say
Burlingame.
I'm
That's good. I don't want to
Los
spend.
Gatos.
Okay. Let's see if we've
right, let's
we've
see.
got
Let's see
some
where we
ones.
go.
How about this? Let's see if there's ones that we.
Let's give it 5 more minutes. No,
Okay. Let's see if there's one that we should have guessed. You know what I mean? When we go take a look at them.
Yeah. Okay. Atherton, Woodside, Hillsboro, Los Altos.
Okay.
Portola Valley, Belvedere. Forgot about Belvedere.
Piedmont. That's one we probably should have got. Saratoga.
I hate the Piedmont Oakland thing. It's like
It's just
so
like, it's like a subsection of it. It's like a neighborhood.
Saratoga, Menlo Park, Los Altos, Monte Terreno,
Nice.
Orinda.
How did we not get that? I don't.
It's kind of on the cusp.
I'm surprised that's 2 million like average.
Yeah. Lafayette, Mill Valley, Ross, Kensington,
Kensington,
Alamo, shit. Kentfield, Tiburon, Corte Madera, Danville, Burlingame, Foster City, San Carlos, Belmont, Cupertino, San Mateo, and Walnut. No, I'm just kidding. Moraga, Pleasanton. I didn't think
Pleasanton's
was
that
either.
high?
Yeah, it's up there, but I didn't think it was that. But that just means that there's more, I guess, 2 millions than not, right? Palo Alto, Burlingame, San Anselmo.
I do like how Burlingame's on there twice. 22 and 31.
Nice. They just like, we got to make the 33.
Yeah, we just got to
I think it's because the ones at the top that were put in there.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Chat GPT. All right, so yeah, I mean, we got probably about 5 or 6 out of 30.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just another thing of how the Bay Area is getting more and more expensive, and there still is like, what's the word I'm looking for? Affordability in the Bay Area, but it's starting to become fewer and far between.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, dude. Market's been strange.
Yeah, market's been cool. And I don't mean that in like a good way. It's been loose. It's still been tight.
I'm seeing inventory go up a lot, dude. I'm seeing,
there's just no buyers.
Yeah, well, I think this is what's so weird about it too, because not that prices are dropping. In a sense, you could say they are. I think it just depends on the seller's urgency, but everything is moving incredibly slower.
Yes.
Than what we're used to. So when to me, this has happened so quick that we're all kind of a little freaked out, because like, oh, well, this is supposed to be this. Like, it was supposed to go this quickly, and what the heck's happening? There's all these people that are interested, but why aren't they just getting to that next point? So yeah, it's like you can't really say price is dropping, because it's whatever you accept the price to be if someone offers on it. But I guess just not having that, it's going to take longer. It's going to be slower, and it's going to take longer.
Yeah, I mean, buyers are just being really picky with their money right now, and understandably so. When you're putting down as much money as it takes to buy a house in the Bay Area, plus you add that 7% interest onto it, like they really want to make sure they're getting the best bang for their buck. They want to make sure that what they are purchasing is going to be what they really want. And yeah, it's just taken a little bit longer. It's not like in 2020 where interest rates were 2%. So it was like, who cares if we overpay, or quote unquote overpay for a house, because it doesn't matter. It's going to raise our monthly mortgage by like $20, it made no difference. But now every $5,000 on a 7% interest rate is, hundreds of bucks. It's a lot more expensive to buy right now than it has been in the last like 20 years.
January and February and a little bit of March compared to now is like two totally different markets.
Absolutely.
So crazy. That's what I mean by how quick that happened. Like April to now is where it started slowing down, and then more so end of May to June is when, to me, inventory started going up and up and up, and people weren't really taking that inventory into account for their pricing strategies.
Well, and I think a lot of people, and this is just a theory of mine, obviously, and you can see if it has any validity to you, is one of the things that is very classic realtor is telling clients, if you're going to sell, wait till the summertime, because that's the best time to sell. So I think a lot of sellers did that, and then they all hit the market at the same time, and there was an influx of inventory. And now the buyer's like, now I have way more options. I don't have to put an offer in on a house after the first weekend, because there's 18 other houses I can go look at that are in my price range. So now they have way more options than they have. And again, in the last 10 years, this is one of the highest inventories I think I've personally seen. And, that that could obviously not be true, but it makes sense to me because I know I've heard it over like, oh, just wait for summer, wait for summer. And sellers think that too. They've heard it their whole lives. They go, isn't it better to wait when the summer comes and the kids out of school? It's like, not necessarily. I mean, not if you're one of 300 houses on the market instead of listing in the winter when you're one of 10 or 20.
I mean, I've been telling every seller too, it's like, hey, at the end of the day, interest rates are what's going to get people to move. If interest rates drop in September or October or even December versus being where they're at now in summer, there's going to be so many more people buying.
Absolutely.
If interest rates drop. So
yeah, weather or season be damned. It's just that's gonna be the ultimate decider.
Yeah. So crazy time, man.
Crazy time, man.
Yeah. Fun time.
Yeah, the
Stressful
blast.
as hell time.
Yeah, it is.
Anxiety-ridden time.
Yes, it is. Hey, welcome to my world, bud.
Depressing time. No, I'm joking.
Now it's summer, dude. My seasonal depression is great right now.
Great.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
All right, so we're going to explore what this list is of 8 wildly creative hot dogs to enjoy in the Bay Area in 2024. I feel like this list cheated a little bit because they put like 2 to 3 very, very similar corn dog places.
Okay, well then we'll just feature one of them.
But John, you can hit the link up there, and then we can fish through these. But have you been to those like corn dog places yet?
I'm not a big corn dog fan. I'm not a big corn dog fan.
Yeah, dude. Even at a fair?
No.
Even at a fair.
Even at a fair.
Dude,
yeah.
I had at the King of the County cook-off thing, a hot link corn dog.
Okay, now.
Dude, that shit was the probably top 2 to 3 corn dogs I've ever had in my life.
Okay, well, you said hot link.
Yeah.
You got me there.
Dude, it was...
I'll deal with the corn.
It had that spice, little ketchup and mustard mixture. That's me sucking the corn dog right off the stick.
Oh, hear that, ladies?
All right. Well, anyways, let's get on to the list.
Please.
So I think me and Johnny actually went here. We did a little, not like a review, but we did a little highlight video at one of these places. One was in Concord.
Did you post it?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Oh, I don't remember that one. Okay.
It was at the very beginning of my highlight phases.
Gotcha.
Probably like over a year ago. But anyways, so two-hand corn dogs is one of them. This is they have all the crazy stuff. You actually might like this a little bit more because they have like one that's like fried potatoes surrounding the corn dog.
Okay.
Which is that one that you see right there.
You know what it is about the corn dog? I don't like the cornmeal part. I just not a
fry.
I'm not a fan of that. I just like the cornmeal. Like, okay, you know Chevy's, the little corn stuff they give you?
I love that shit.
I hate it.
Oh my god, dude! I've gone into Chevy's. We should have mentioned Chevy's too. I've gone into Chevy's and I have ordered a tub of that specifically.
Really?
As a dessert.
Oh.
As a fucking dessert. Like I got like a fucking like this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude.
Did you like take it to the head just all in one sitting?
Probably took me about 2 days.
Okay, that's still
pretty heavy stuff.
That's anyway. So that's where I'm coming from. That's what I don't like about the corn dog. I just don't like that cornmeal.
Is it because it's a little sweet?
No, I don't mind the sweet. It's just I think it's a texture, which is interesting because I like grits or
yeah, that's really weird.
I don't know. Anyways,
all right, let's get on to the next one. So two-hand corn dogs in Dublin is one. They got like the hot Cheetos coated. They got the potato coated.
Okay.
And I love a hot Cheetos coated.
Anything?
Yeah. What's that second one? Frankenfurters, San Jose and Berryessa. Never been there. I wish I went there when I was traveling to San Jose quite a bit. What do they say there, Johnny?
Popular choices include a truffle dog, a beef brisket frank with shiitake mushrooms, caramelized onions, and truffle aioli.
Oh,
and a teriyaki glaze.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make my way out here.
Yeah,
to Frankenfurters because this is where like you're going into high-end hot dogs, which I think is gonna be a thing.
I mean, it's starting to seem like it
Did I
is.
get a call?
Yeah.
What did it say?
It was like a random number.
Okay.
You did get an alarm though saying to call somebody.
I know. I told her I'd have to do it a little bit later. Okay. All right. So Frankenfurters, I'll have to check that out. I wish there was a picture there. Tall Boy in Oakland. I've never been there.
Me neither, but I've heard of Tall
Have
Boy.
you? Okay.
Yes.
What's the description on that one, Johnny? What's their highlights? Let's see the highlight reel.
I guess they're the first place in the East Bay to serve Impossible Foods. Like they have vegan hot dogs.
Is that their whole thing?
No, I think they just offer it.
Okay.
The menu includes a Korean dog with melted cheese and local volcano kimchi, a buffalo dog with creamy country slaw and a vinegary hot sauce, unapologetically spicy lion dancing dog.
Now we're talking.
Okay,
Now
we're
we're
gonna have to go to
talking.
Tall Boy in Oakland
Yeah,
for sure.
I need unapologetic
We should
spice.
do we always talk about doing shit like this that we never do, but like a little hot dog tour or something.
So then let's do it.
I also want to do a taco tour.
So then let's do it.
I know.
Okay, you say I know.
Dude, I got another pair of open houses this weekend. Like I have not had a fucking
Okay.
anything.
And when do you stop the open houses?
Never. Not in the foreseeable future.
No. I mean, what time do they end?
Probably 4 or something.
Ooh. Okay, and then we do it.
Okay. We'll make it happen. All right. So this is what
okay.
I mean. The kind of corn dog craze. What is this? Mayangrang? Bingrang? Hot dogs? Corn dogs? What? Come on. Come on.
Necessary.
Dude, Johnny and I just look like
Motherfuckers can't live anymore. Can you look at what your highlights are? I can read it too if you want to zoom in. You do it the weird way. The beef hot dog sausages, stick coated in special rice. You might like that better. Rice flour batter.
ooh, okay.
Deep fried to order. Like, do I
Now
want
we're
crunchy?
talking.
Do I want a little
Hand
soft?
to me piping hot.
See, this is what I don't like. These corn dog places, they have the mozzarella, like the cheese and hot dog, and like the cheese is overwhelming. Like it's damn near a cheese stick mixed with the hot dog.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
like-
I like cheese. Not too
but like
much
that
though.
thick
Yeah.
mozzarella, it's
No, I
like,
agree.
dude.
I agree.
It's like chewy.
I'm with you.
Okay, good.
That's why I don't like quesadillas for that reason, because it's too much cheese and nothing else.
Yeah, for some reason I'm a big like if a pizza has too much cheese, I'm taking it off a little bit.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
But for quesadillas, and I'll do this if there's too much cheese in a quesadilla, I'll do the same thing a little bit. But quesadillas are more. What?
why are you saying it like that?
Yes, that's how you say it, dude.
I understand that, but why are you saying it like that?
Because I'm fucking Mexican.
Okay, what other words do you say with an accent like that?
I don't know.
Because you didn't say taco, you said a taco. To
Why
her.
would I say taco?
Because that's the correct way to say it, dude.
Come on, bro. You're reaching.
Okay,
You're
Mr.
reaching.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
Okay. You're
so
so worldly this episode.
See-
I love this.
CO hot dog. So this is what I mean. They kind of cheated here. It's
Soul.
like
Soul, yeah.
So, wow. Take back everything I just said. Take back everything I just said about you being worldly. Yeah. Wow. Oh, immediately taking that back.
But this is what I mean. It's like all these corn dog places they're too similar. The
Yes.
ramen one though, they do have a ramen one that was.
See, that's the thing. I think we just need to find their like signature one to try, because those so far have sounded all like the hot one, the
Yeah.
ramen one.
Yeah.
That's kind of I think what we should do.
Like we damn near tried every one. We did the potato, the ramen, the hot Cheeto, like the normal or whatever it is. It was a lot. He tapped out. It was so much.
Johnny.
It's just very gimmicky almost to
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
point. Because
That's
it's like
right.
you're getting it because it sounds cool, but then when
We got it once. I've never been back.
Yeah.
But I also just like love a fair hot dog.
Okay.
So that's or corn dog. Excuse me.
So you like more of like the traditional more than the done up.
I don't know, dude. That hot Cheeto one is hard to pass up.
Okay. Have you been to Lita?
Yes, I had the lobster corn dog.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Pretty good.
It was good. It was the
mean-
most expensive corn dog I've ever had in my
Yeah,
life. It was
it's
like
like the thing that sucks is,
$30
like,
for a corn dog.
You just like lobster, so when you put it, you're kind of ruining the lobster a little bit.
That's kind of how I felt
Yeah.
about it too. I felt it was unnecessary.
Yeah. Have you guys been to Doghouse?
No,
Dude,
we've talked about it
I've
multiple
been once,
times,
and it is really, really good, and I've wanted to go back. I really wish they had one closer to us.
Yeah.
But it is good, dude. They have some really, really good hot dogs. Really well done. It's a gourmet weenie joint, is what I can say.
Would you say that?
Yeah, that's what I would say. That's what I always say.
Okay. Do you want to end it on? Because I mean, we can keep going. Do you want to end
No,
this
there's
on
one more.
the one that we just went to?
Oh, you saw it.
Yeah.
Johnny's been here quite a bit of times.
Oh, I didn't know you were a frequent of this establishment.
Johnny did it so much that he got burnt out on it.
Really?
Yeah.
How often were you going? So Hillside in Martinez is the place we're talking about, by the way. I just had it for my first time last weekend. Roland hit me up and said, hey, let's all hang. Let's get some dogs. So we did. It was a good time. So how often have you been there, Johnny?
I think I was waiting for them to open for a while.
We both,
and
yeah.
then, and then they finally opened, and I think I maybe went 4 or 5 times in a week. But it's every time I went, though, I was taking a new person with me because I wanted to show different people. And so...
No, every time you're like, what do you think? So
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
But so we did the highlight video for them. And every time Johnny went there, she'd give him a discount. She's like, I guess I'll just keep going until I get this
No,
discount.
dude, I felt uncomfortable. I was like, stop doing that. I was like, you don't have to do that. Like, I'm just here to...
Yeah, she tried to discount us when we first went there, too. And we're like, no. Like, you know.
It was
You just
good. It was
opened.
really good. What's your favorite dog there?
I don't remember... I don't remember the name of it. It just had like a lot of stuff that I don't normally eat, but it was hella good.
Okay.
Their chicken sandwich there is actually pretty good.
both
That's
had
what we
it.
had.
Yeah, it's actually really good. I liked it.
It was really good. I think I got the Hillside dog. Is that I think it was the spicy one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That the hillside. Yeah. That's the one I liked. Yeah.
That one's really good.
Yeah. We were talking about it, though, and we're like, dude, it's so wild that, like, none of these places do a bacon-wrapped hot dog.
They don't.
They don't.
So let's just open up a store that just does bacon wrapped hot dogs.
That's what I'm saying, man.
There's a spot down the street, just like somebody that's a hot dog stand at a gas station.
Yeah.
And like we've been meaning to stop there and try it because they've been like posted with like good amount of people that are there every time I drive by.
Yeah.
They've got to have.
Just your normal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny, man. There, Martina specifically doesn't have a dedicated burger spot. Not one, except for Tweak Burger, which I refuse to count that as a dedicated burger spot.
Why?
Solid burger, but you have to be drunk at 1 a.m. for it.
Yeah, like
Oh,
like
one of those spots.
it's a last
Okay,
resort.
gotcha.
And they also don't have an ice cream shop. We have Out the Dough, which is in Market in Maine. That's the only ice cream. We don't have legitimate ice cream in Martinez right now.
Really?
Baskin Robbins burned down.
Ours
it.
left.
Foster Freeze is gone.
Foster's, bro.
But that's we have no ice cream. How wild is that? That you don't have an ice cream place in town,
So we need to open up a hot dog ice cream place.
which kind of goes hand in hand.
Does
A little
it?
bit. It's just kind of like that, like diner-ish.
Oh,
feel.
okay.
All right. Any questions before we go on to the last topic?
Oh, is there still? We still have another topic?
I added the air taxis.
Oh shit. What time is it, Johnny?
It's 10.
Okay.
What time's burger tour?
It's now, but I just have to meet my client at 10:30.
Hold on, we should probably wrap up.
We're fine.
You have to meet your client at 10:30.
It's 10:09. It's 20 minutes.
Well, if we keep going though,
Yeah, I guess that's
you
true.
have 15 minutes to get to Venetia.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
We'll do air
We'll do the
taxis
next one.
Yeah.
The next one. All right, so we'll just end it here.
Yeah.
Any comments? Sorry, any comments?
Realtor Emily McAllister said, "Oh my God, is that Matt Patullo?"
Hi, Emily.
And then
Hi, I'm here too.
Hi, Emily.
someone named
Do you know me?
Said hi. I can't remember.
Kathleen Honor, AUEN. That's my sister.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Katie.
And then she also said, even at Disneyland, Matt, which I'm assuming is
Corn dogs. Yeah, I'm not a corn dog fan. She
Wow.
knows that. She knows that.
And then for
Probably $30 anyways.
Well, yeah, that's another thing too.
there was Road Runner Tony said blessings, and then I'm assuming it's Patty Cakes.
Thanks, Tony.
Says nice. I'm not sure what they're talking about.
Us in general.
And then
Hey, Patricia.
Bobby B Apples said thrifties. Or whatever that.
Oh,
if
that's.
that means anything for you.
Oh,
to-
for
interesting.
ice cream, for like
I think it's for the ice
Rite Aid?
cream.
Rite Aid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the bro.
But bro, thrifties, because that's
Staple.
more talking
They
my
had
generation.
the
Thrifties.
best chocolate chip ice cream I've ever had in my life.
I'd always get the coconut pineapple and like something else.
The apricot mango sorbet was good, or apricot mango sherbet was good, whichever one it was. And then the medieval madness is what it was called. That one was hella good too.
Is it sherbet or sherbet?
It's people say sorbet and
I
sherbet.
know.
Those are two different things.
No, I know sorbet and sherbet, but
Yes.
I've said sherbet before, and people are like, you don't know how to say sherbet. Like,
What do they say? Sherbet?
I don't know.
That's not. It's sherbet.
It's like I saw it recently, and it's like if it's written out, it's not like sherbet, it's like sorbet or something like that. It was like it's kind of like
That's
a weird-
sorbet.
that's sorbet. Yeah, that's what I'm, there's some confusion
I don't
here.
understand.
Hopefully, you guys can.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can clear it
Clear
up
this up
for us.
for us.
And if there's anything else that we talked about that you guys want to mix it up on, please let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Again, we love coming to you guys with fun food drafts and the news of the Bay Area. We try to stay as topical as we can. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on any social media platform. You can find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. Thank you guys so much for listening or watching to this episode. We always appreciate you all tuning in, and we'll see you next episode.
I wish somebody would have said whose food list is better, but probably maybe nobody stuck around for that one. Bye, guys.